Elections Management Committee, now the All People's Congress Party, Haji Hassan Kamara Esquire. We go talk about the party preparation for all the lower level elections we go happen this weekend.
Members say you listen to it live on www.radiodemocracy.sl and from a partner radio station them.
You dey listen me live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM na Freetown, Radio Shalom 89.5 na Koinadugu and Falaba District, Radio Malen 88.5, Radio 1J 101.3 na Pujon District, Radio Kolente 90.0 na Cambia, Radio Moi 105.5 na Kailau, Vopad Radio na Watalo, Voice of Sando on 95.7 na Kono District, Voice of Karine na Kamakwe on 98.0, Voice of Masoro na Pujon District, Advocacy Radio na Potloko District, Radio Katbami on 106.7 na Tonko Limba, Art FM on 95.9 na Moyamba District, and Tongo Radio on 107.5 FM.
The program, Na Good Morning Salon, and it will come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. And you can also be part of the program, ask questions or make comments on WhatsApp or normal text message through the number 077-981-981. The number again, 077-981-981 for be part of this edition. Or you can join the conversation on Radio Democracy Facebook and YouTube channel. Also, you can able for use the comment section at them platform then they for be part of the discussion and make you comment on the different issues them or they look at inside the program Good Morning Salon.
The program like Good Morning Salon, they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. The program they continue with they start to look at issues them inside the program. Also some supervisors them where they invigilate the basic education certificate examination Prince of Wales, St. Edwards and Constant Commerce John Secondary School. Say one reason we make them can delay for start the exam now because they not can get the question paper them on time. Their supervisor them I talk this way the Freetown City Council go work at some school them now Freetown for nobody challenge them where the school year they get for sake of the Becker exam where they carry on now in the country. Well, for more on this, make we join with reporter Alaji Jallo.
As the Freetown City Council, na the body would on the work triangle one for improved sanitation na the municipality. So they don't clear market, treat and self they implement now. The dirty must go campaign where this na for help get a dirty from host them na the municipality. With this, council get other mandate for improved book learning. We said they support municipal school them and self-government assisted school them na Freetown. With this the mandate, make workman them na Freetown City Council. Go work and school them na Freetown. We said the Becker examination they carry on now, like the Prince of Wales, St. Edwards, and Constant Colin John Secondary School. Now Western area, but nobody challenge them. Where then school they are they face and students them where they take the Becker examination. We in the talk, the Quality Assurance Officer, Western Urban District, talk about waiting in Fenout where students them they take the Becker exam.
For me and the center, I have not encountered any problem, any challenge. The only problem I'm seeing for the pupils is the rain, because some of them are coming from a far distance. Sometimes even the paper starts before their arrival. So I see that one as a challenge. But even with that again, the supervisors are very magnanimous with the children. They can understand the situation.
During the Becker examination, where they carry on now, plenty challenge them with supervisors and they face for invigilate the exam. We make the supervisor they are. Talk about and challenge them, put in the face.
Initially, it used to be where coming with their vehicle with questions. But now supervisors have to go back to the depot. For us, it is the Freetown Secondary School for girls. So like if I'm coming from Godrich, I have to come down to King Tom first, arrange, and then later I go back for the papers. When it is raining, it is inconvenient. And sometimes we use bikes because of there's no vehicle. We use bike. It's very, very inconvenient.
Well, everything has been going on smoothly at the St. Edwards Secondary School. We have 6 schools that are taking the exam. For today, it arrived early, but yesterday it was a bit late because at the depot the paper came late yesterday. So the paper came a bit late yesterday, but today it was okay.
Since you started, on Monday. And in fact, Monday is just a minor paper as to start the exam. But yesterday and today, they are major papers. Yesterday we have taken it with no problem. The only problem we start to encounter, because we can't open the bag without the code. They are locked with padlock, and they have to supply us the code, unless we have to send message to them so that they can send the code for us so that we start on time.
With their statement they are from supervisor them, where they invigilate the Becker exam at Prince of Wales, St. Edwards and Constant Colin John Secondary School. Waiting will command them at Freetown City Council they do for EPTAP then challenge the year where they carry on now. This make the acting education officer at Freetown City Council, Colin Spears, explain.
So we look out for seating arrangements, if there are enough invigilators in the centers, and also if there are any issues with scannables or question papers. These are the kind of things we look out for when we go out in the centers. So far so good. I think the conduct is good. Most of the centers are supposed to have WAEC supervisors. So if we find out that there is a problem like that in a particular center, the WAEC supervisor is the first point of call. Then make sure we record it down, and then in our report we can recommend to WAEC what should be done in the coming exam.
Colin Spears, end of a column will command them. Now WAEC for bring question paper them na school so that they not go delay students them for take the Becker exam. For the Society for Radio Democracy, me na Alaji Jallo, they report.
The program La Good Morning Salon, they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy, 98.1 FM. As we mentioned earlier, one part with headline story them for say. Today, inside the program, we go talk to the Minister of Internal Affairs, retired AIG Murray Lengo. We go talk about the reason why government decide for suspend the $25 United States, $25 United States, where fee with passenger them na campaign at the Freetown International Airport and other security issues them way don't they happen now the country. Good morning and welcome to the program. Good morning, Salon.
Yeah, good morning, 98. Good morning, listeners and viewers.
We also
thank you for having me.
Okay. We also don't join at the studio by the National Coordinator, Internal Elections Management Committee, now the All People's Congress Party, Haji Hassan Kamara Esquire. We go talk about the party preparation for all the lower level elections. Good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning, viewers. Thanks for having me.
I come over to you, the Minister of Internal Affairs, retired AIG Murray Lengo. Well, on July 3rd this year, the Ministry of Internal Affairs be pull a press release. Also, they inform the public, say, through one cabinet directive, government don't decide for suspend the $25 fee where passenger they can pay now the Freetown International Airport. Well, waiting to be the reason for that, and waiting some of the things then where government look and decide for suspend the collection of that fee, and also the ECOWAS summit we just done. We see the communique where leaders them now the ECOWAS region sign. One part of the communique get for do with the younger issue where the minister go can give update on that. I'll start with you, Mr. Minister. Again, before we come look into the specifics of the issues them, in a way of update in terms of security matters in the country, waiting at the latest, which don't happen so far.
Yeah, thank you very much. Well, before I start, I really want to say a lot of thanks to Sierra Leoneans, generally, everybody, and especially the people of Lungi and also the people in the Aberdeen community. Also, we get the Bintumani Hotel and Conference, for their support. As you know, Sierra Leone with the practice which we call inclusive security. We have the best security architecture in the sub-region, and I can say in West Africa. I mean, like, we divided into chiefdoms, we get what we call the district security committees, the chief sec, even at chiefdom level. So everybody is involved. So all the work together for make Sierra Leone safe, and we don't achieve that so far. Sierra Leone is really one of the safest countries today in the world, and that's because we all collectively together as a nation, we determined for make this country safe and peaceful. So you remember Adeyemi not too long ago, His Excellency been get a town hall meeting at McKinney where he can do. A lot of issues came up But people were not really concerned about security. They were concerned about light, they were concerned about road. So that made me very happy as the person really in charge of overall safety and security in this country. So on the whole, generally, I think we are not doing badly as a country in terms of safety and security.
Now, apart from safety and security, the issue on order. Now, one way, according to the ministry before this term, I don't talk about one for start urban order focus, where it means say one for put discipline on certain things. What's in the status on that?
Yeah, lawlessness and indiscipline, including noise pollution. You know, one of the things where His Excellency will say he will address lawlessness and indiscipline. And where I take over, I charge me, they say, I want a sustained solution. I don't want a quick fix. So what I did, we set up a multi-agency task force. Like in Freetown, we get the City Council, we get SLRSA, we get SLRA, Roads Authority, we get the police. In fact, the Deputy Inspector General of Police, the current one, Mr. Andrew Mustafa Kamara, now they're in charge. Then they meet fortnightly, and they are doing a fantastic job with the cooperation of the people. You see now, most of the right-of way, we don't clear that. You find out, say, the CBD is more sanitized now. We don't sign an MOU with City Council for help them so that we will take care of the dirty issue, because the dirty now enforcement of the laws have not been there. So the Vice President now they're in charge of decentralization. So one day a call, we will all go City Council, say waiting each ministry will commit so that decentralization will happen. So we commit, say, we will support all the district council, including Freetown City Council, for enforce them bylaws. So as a result of that, we did the MOU and we have started. We are in every household get for register, and then get for be assigned with a service provider. We will take your dirty from your home to designated place where then they go deposit them. So that if we stop most of the household dirty, coming to the street, into the gutters, we don't take care of 50% of the dirty or the scene of Freetown. So we are doing it across the board.
We will come into the aspect of the sanitation of Dirty Must Go initiative, but how you go assess the urban order focus where we talk about, so una strides una don't take and on the state of society now?
Oh well, it's going on. Nothing we've been on.
If you forget, I'm percent you go put on. So been there, no side now.
Let me just go back to the fact that it don't become like it don't take. You understand? I think from where Adam was a boy in Sierra Leone, especially in Freetown. So it will take some time for that will really get a complete handle on them.
But you think so don't make progress?
Oh yeah, a lot of
because
progress. But you said they see
I talked with
the progress
citizen, just some days ago, particularly on the issue of noise pollution. It been daily, and as a citizen of this state, he say the issue of noise pollution, that's where the security sector really not they take too much time for take action against people. Marketplace, then they play, then set, other than they play music, they disturb other people. I try for argue say yes, then they take action, but he say they're not taken serious for make sure say when you do it, you feel say this is not totally right.
Well, I disagree really, because in a lot of areas now, especially residential areas at night, people then they sleep now. In most places, it's not like before. Now that means they say I'm not going to put a percentage on that because it's an ongoing process, and it may not take people that may just feel say not part of life. I mean, I think that they do, law no day for that, But honestly speaking, we don't do a lot in that area.
Okay. Mr. Minister, let me come to some of the things where you come to the studio for. One get for do with the ECOWAS. I see the whole of last week you be very busy, be the up and down in terms of putting security measures in place for the ECOWAS Mid-Year Summit where Salon just host. How the ECOWAS Summit?
Oh, it went extremely well to our satisfaction. The test with security architecture, and we passed the test. And since we passed the test, I can say 99% really, because you yourself know there were no serious or major security incidents, because we plan for them and then we execute, we plan. So, I mean, it went well. Even the ECOWAS acknowledged that, you know, that we don't host one of the most peaceful and safe summits in the sub-region. Imagine we had over 11 head of states, 50 ministers, you know, thousands of people came into Sierra Leone, you know, during that period. They all went back safe. I mean, they did not report anything of security concern. So we are happy.
We can look into the younger issue, but one concern where people don't raise now the issue of the Guinean president coming with heavy military machines. Many people don't raise concerns. Say Salona is sovereign state, but anytime where the Guinean president they come, you will see come with heavy machines then, and this is a concern with plenty people don't raise. You they in charge of internal security. Now the normal will like every president they come to any country for decide on the insecurity apparatus or in terms of security things that we for come with.
Well, we president and they come another country, they can make certain requests to the visiting country. I mean, I don't think say this is not the first time we did see that kind of situation where Gaddafi in Sierra Leone we all see how he come. So let us not forget to say he drove by road where he come, and you know he's a new president and he get for drive go back by road. So it's not really more about in concern in Sierra Leone, but I think more about his security concern in Guinea, you know, coming back and going back, and he wanted to be very safe. So we allowed, he came, and then we were able to manage the entire security. We provided a place for them, we said, and go stay, and then from there, then go back safely.
First time where it come for visit to president, it come with heavy military forces. And this again happened. But we see other leaders and whether they come to the country, that not they happen.
Well, now that make us say it depends on the leader, the head of state, how he want come and what security measures he want come with.
No,
we can accommodate, and of course, I mean, if we're not
it make requests, the way they talk say some head of state can make requests.
Yeah, definitely. And now we just can't know if you not make that request. And every president will come where he make request, then we can see how we can adjust our own security arrangements so that we will accommodate them.
But Mr. Minister, my colleague asks you if indeed the government of Salon be aware of, say, the Guinean president, they come with that kind of heavy security, and you say yes or not agree. But you also aware of the issue where we happen at the airport immediately when you arrive between the own security men and that of the security men of the vice president, where some kind of confusion be take place within the airport.
Well, you know, normally situation like that, especially at tactical level, you know, we say soldier, police, military, where then they work at that, at that what they call operational and tactical level. You know, there could be some miscommunication and misunderstanding. And these are young people also. Sometimes they can be over enthusiastic. But I think it was taken care of. And you know, nothing really untoward happened, so we're happy.
Ask you,
about the outcome.
Ask you earlier, I said this is not the second time where the Guinean president they come with such military men. Why is it that una they give exception to that of Guinea, unlike other president? We get the president of Liberia with the next door to we get other president where they come in and out of the country. Why una they give exception to the Guinean president?
I tell you, say every head of state where they come, they can make any request. Just like Donald Trump they visit other countries. He gets a own arrangement, he can go with a vehicle, he can get with his security details, the country get for accommodate and allow, based on the agreement, how them will manage that security.
This not
So it was a request and it was granted. So I think that's it.
you say
Because the Liberian head of state, this is a civilian. I mean, let's say Mamadi now Sojaman is just turned uniform, they don't put on
Is it
in
scared over
civilian. Well, I think he has issues, so I don't want to say he's scared because I'm not in his mind.
When you say you have
but,
issues, like, which kind of issues you get with Salon?
not with Salon. Now that make I tell you. I say when he came, he drove, and really driving from Conakry to Sierra Leone, the far, and you get for drive a whole lot of through your own territory. For come and go back. And we know the history, what don't happen recently, coup after coup, and So as head of state where they come, you want even where they go back, let there be no bush shaking. So that's the situation.
Before we round up on this one, on this security issue, you say for this ECOWAS, the security sector deliver, according to you, 99%.
Yeah.
The coming of Guinea, the military representation, not threaten Salon security work we una been for do?
No, not at all. I mean, you said been there. I mean, you know the atmosphere and what happened. We didn't come. We know what we do. We make sure that they were, safely secured, and then everything went on well.
Before we can look into other issues, overall in terms of security protocol, now the ECOWAS Media Summit, how you go get in terms of security protocol?
Well, now I tell you, I say we rate yourself at 99%, so we are good.
Continue for the between the program in name na retired AIG Maurice Lengo and the Minister of Internal Affairs don't they give update on security matters. And when we come back to that, we can look at the younger issue as well as the $25 security fee where government don't suspend at the Freetown International Airport. We'll come over to the other studio guest with Aji Hassan Kamara Esquire with the National Coordinator Internal Elections Management Committee now the All People's Congress Party. We see few days back the party will pull a press release for say they be done defer the date for the constituency election where they be supposed to hold, and we don't fix a new date. We go look at the date we don't fix. But again, in terms of elections, not only manage elections them from the lower the ward level, right up to constituency and other areas that we want to get for conduct. In a general update, how far not only go so far with the internal elections now the APC party?
Well, by way of update, we don't conduct the ward elections, 446 wards across the whole country. We still get a few of them for rerun because of petitions and things like that. But overall, I would say 90-95% of the ward elections are all concluded. So now we prepare for go into the constituency elections on Saturday. We'll be for don't do on the 18th, but fortunately for the ECOWAS summit, and I want to say that because then they provide security for we who they conduct elections across the country, but because the security being concentrated na Lunge during the summit, they're not able to provide security for we at the same time or they conduct elections across the country. So ONS being called we, they advise say because of that security situation, let we push the election to the following week. So now that the reason make we do on this Saturday.
We go can look at preparation for the constituency election, but let me go back into the ward elections. So many issues that will come up after we conduct the ward elections. We will see members of the party. We go we file petition at PPRC. We get for do with the irregularities in terms of starting elections late at certain wards them, and also in terms of the eligibility of candidates and other things them. How the internal management committee don't able to manage some of them petition cases here, so concerns them with members that they raise in terms of the ward elections.
So also the internal elections management committee, they deal with petitions. We constitution make provision for the independent elections complaints board, and then they deal with all elections petitions, and after that anybody who not satisfied can go to PPRC. So far the board, the IECB, they don't do extremely well for deal with most of them petitions then they, to the point that only a handful of them end up for go to PPRC. Majority of the one they then deal with, they accept the rulings. The one them back go to PPRC back don't do them best, they don't deal with them petitions then they. In fact, to forget the final rulings from PPRC, I think by the close of business today.
Okay. So we go come into some of the other issues on how our preparation TALEC and some concerns that we the on this committee in WO. But I want to take you back on the update we be the gear about how ONS be call una and update una about why then think say una been for stop. How many days notice they do now on this, and how long it take una for reports to member them?
The elections were scheduled for Saturday the 18th, and I think ONS been reached out to we through PPRC. I think on Wednesday or the Thursday prior to Saturday, but it be make sense. So for we, the timeline no be really matter. The security issue was paramount because all the conduct to elections across the country, and they provide security for we. Some man they will go for say they go vote or whatever, they go for go cause havoc no more. Security situations then can erupt there where violence can happen. So in the situation outside they're not go able for providing security, then therefore we will be foolish for let we just go ahead and say well we go without security. So we'll be accept wholeheartedly, and we'll be able for talk to we supporters them, especially the candidates them, because as you know election, anytime they say election, the candidate they spend so much money for campaign to delegate them and all that. So every time they change the dates, then they spend back. So but we go for appeal to them, and they'll be sure understanding.
Because the next question be one for be how they receive the notice say una they defer the election from the committee on part. Because you say the candidate and member them then get for do extra preparation. It affect una your work?
Well, not really, because we've been already prepared. So you just give a bit more time for prepare better, basically. So you're not affected in any negative way at all.
What are the extra positives we can buy in from this deferred date?
With the extra positives we can buy in, PPRC we don't give directives say before we go into elections, the people away they unopposed, we will declare them unopposed prior to going into elections. For instance, position of say secretary, now in one green apply, nobody need to contest against them. There is no point in going for conduct elections for that position. So before they go into elections, we will make a declaration of all them positions and they really unopposed. So then people then they go no say nobody no contest against them, and then we focus on the one them we contested and for go to the elections. So this break been give you a bit more time for go into the data, study them properly, and then deduce the one that really unopposed and the one that really conducted.
What's in the bring can the delay for Leona declare the people in the unopposed?
Because the matter be there before PPRC for determination, so we dey wait for the PPRC give directive. So you get to a point where PPRC been direct the secretariat, we give them about 72 hours for let them submit the candidate list to we. Because it's not possible for us to declare people unopposed if we not get the candidate list. So you order or direct the secretariat for submit the candidate list to we, and they give you 48 hours after that for declare. So that time,
don't declare the people and the unopposed now.
no, not do that. They say this break been there for give you time for not going to run properly. But hopefully today, because the ruling is before election for make the declaration. So today or at the latest, the close of business tomorrow will make the declaration.
Since party member will say now because Usman Timbo write letter to PPRC, give una the push for do this one, not be get intention for them.
Well, before Usman Timbo go to PPRC, right first to we, the IEMC, but because we've been delayed for response to
Now we get plan for do.
Oh yeah, absolutely, especially with Usman Timbo bring country attention.
That
because
was almost days before the election.
Sorry?
That was almost days before the election date on done it.
I think that was about a week or more before the election date, But say this now new democracy for we, this new 2022 constitution is being tested at the moment. So they will focus on everything. So certain things them now people will get experience, they bring and to their attention. So Timbo na right to we say, but if people they not contest against them for declare them unopposed. So I read the letters, he say make absolute sense. So be they look into and for respond, and he follow up in letter out a couple of phone calls. He call me, so I still wait for a response. I indicate to her on the phone, say wait you right. I say I believe so we go adopt them because it makes sense. But obviously politically it be need them in writing. But because we have been so busy, we'll not be able to write. So now make it go to PPRC. With PPRC give the directives.
In terms of the people we don't declare unopposed, then go to PPRC as a result of where gonna be delay for declare them unopposed, and that be the reason we make them go to PPRC. Again, in every elections we they conduct, you must go down get list of people we positions where they contest for, and the one that we perhaps where they contest go unopposed. Again, I ask you, what's not be the challenge or what's not be the difficulty where the committee be the face for declare them people are so unopposed to a point that they be get for good at PPRC?
Well, first of all, the people who for declare unopposed, they not go PPRC. Now Usman Timbo na write a letter to we, but because we delay for respond, he go to PPRC, ask for let PPRC intervene, just for let we get things in writing. So now that the reason make PPRC be intervene and give them directives then they for say the National Secretariat for give you the candidate list. So from the day to they receive them, they give you 48 hours for to go through the list, and all the people are really unopposed for declare them unopposed before the elections. Then before the elections for the 18th. But obviously with the security situation, so I do explain, we get for push and further, we be allow we for go back, especially the secretariat, because the issue with the list, now more man them mistakes they can make. They can publish a list which until they mistake omit somebody name we supposed for Didi, or sometimes somebody name we not supposed for Didi end up for dinner the list. So people in the right and challenge the list. So the secretariat therefore they go back and fought for make sure so they do the right thing and correct the list before they hand them over to it.
Then we come to the constituency elections where we have the plan for all. Waiting so far don't they happen in terms of preparation for the constituency elections?
Well, we are ready. We prepare. Like I say, from last week we don't prepare, but for the security reasons, we don't forget about constituency elections. But as we do right now, we IEMC, we ready. We prepare. We don't hold meetings. Even yesterday, most of we IEMC coordinators and the various districts they don't left. They don't travel. Go to the various districts. Them with all them logistics, then paperwork, including ballot papers, RRF forms, and obviously then budgets and certain other sensitive materials them would for need for the elections. Most of them don't go. The rest of them for left today for going to them various districts, them for go do them training of the staff them in preparation for the election on Saturday. So as far as we are concerned, we are ready and we are set.
Still on logistics, the people who they work for now for ladies election go happen. The election staff them. How wanna come about the one in there?
Now we they recruit and train. And
What wanna look for?
Sorry.
What wanna look for recruit them?
Members of the party, forget any, for be campaign manager for any flag bearer, and then, for be somebody with the contest for positions at the constituency level. So now the criteria then they will put forward.
In total, for run this election, I get data of how many people I wanna recruit.
Well, we can do the mathematics. Now 5 staff for each station.
Okay.
132 constituencies across the country. So it's 5 times 132.
So the integrity of them people matter, because like what you say, now the reason I make gonna need the security sector for ensure say people not just go there and go do things them for it, but you talk say based on the criteria they all meet the thing in there. When I look into the integrity, say this person yes, even though he meets this way so, but he able to do them and he do them fine.
Yes, we did. In fact, what we do now, from the last ward elections, moving to the constituency, we try for bringing professionals for go serve as presiding officers, like lawyers, like lecturers, and other professional people. We get integrity, so we encourage a lot of them express interest, a lot of them apply. So we get more professionals now for serve as presiding officers across the board.
Continue for the week in the program in name na Aji Hassan Kamara Esquire and in the National Coordinator Internal Elections Management Committee as they talk about the APC party constituency elections in terms of preparation where they go all this weekend. When we come back to we can look at how far preparation and also things that we get for we don't happen within the ward election, how far are they prevented things and they not for happen during the constituency election. We come over to the Minister of Internal Affairs, retired AIG Maureen Lengo. Let me start with the issue of the Yenga. We see during the ECOWAS summit, a communique will be adopted by leaders of ECOWAS. We will look into that communique there and witness some of the things then where the ECOWAS agree and give directives to. But in terms of Yenga, waiting so far don't they happen at Yenga of late?
As you may know, Yenga is partially opened, and some of the people they don't go back, but others still no go it. But cross-border trade is ongoing, and the tension we've been there don't drastically reduced, and I think even the security forces around, they're working together so that peace and calm will continue.
You say Yenga partially open and trade business on the happen there and people on the, but we still get the presence of the Guinean troops away there in Yenga. How this don't happen when in a situation where you get a foreign troops still there, then people them they land there, and we get people them way still where be done displaced, where we don't move away from Yenga because of the presence of the Guinean troops. There's still the fear for calm na Yenga.
Yeah, and since the occupation, they may not still there, but they don't reduce. And that not the reason why ECOWAS even made the communique. And you say we're not coming to around, but you see say there are instructions that then for pull out of Yenga, demilitarize so that the people then will go on with their normal lives as before. You don't mind if
Yeah,
I
go
read the communique?
Go on.
Because a lot of people, when they say His Excellency as chair, not use the opportunity for address the issue of Yenga. And there is a clause on the Yenga issue. So let me just read it. It said, on the recent land border disputes along the Mano River corridor and efforts to de-escalate rising tensions. It said the authority commends the authority of Sierra Leone and Guinea for the partial reopening of the Yenga border and further urges Guinean authorities to fully withdraw their troops from both the Yenga and Lofa enclaves in line with the tripartite communique of 16 March 2026 within the framework of the Mano River Union and continue to pursue diplomatic solutions in addressing border disputes. So that is very clear. They have to withdraw. And Mano River Union, in fact, we had a technical team webinar. We hold a meeting. We address some of those issues. There's going to be a work plan for a follow-up. And me now one of the people who have been addressed that technical committee meeting. Then 53 of the communique further state, the authority directs the commission to fast-track the completion of the ongoing technical assessment of current and potential border friction points along the Liberia-Guinea-Lofa border and the Sierra Leone-Guinea-Yenga border. It further directs the Commission to subsequently formulate appropriate recommendations for an amicable and sustainable settlement and continue to work closely with the Mano River Union Secretariat and other partners, stakeholders, including the AU, UNOS, in pursuit of amicable and sustainable solutions to all, I repeat, to all border-related disputes along the Mano River corridor. So ECOWAS is very much concerned about those border issues, and we want to address them sustainably and in a diplomatic and peaceful manner.
We can look into how the government of Salon go for work with Guinea for address some of the directives here, so we ECOWAS don't give with regard the issue of Yenga. Continue for the between the program in name na retired AIG Mori Lengo and the Minister of Internal Affairs. As today we look into the communique where ECOWAS leaders then be signed with regard one we get for do with the Yenga issue between Guinea and Salon, and also the suspension of the $25 security fee where government don't give directives for where passenger they can pay in the Freetown International Airport. Continue for the between the program. We still get Haji Hassan Kamara, we now the national coordinator for the election management committee now the APC party, as they talk about preparation for the APC constituency elections where they plan for do. Now continue for the between the program. The program Good Morning Salon, they continue inside the program. We go for this break.
Bloomberg Digital Banking don't come for we.
I said so. You look stressed so.
Nah, bank they won't go so.
Miss sister, go digital.
Digital?
Yes, with Bloomberg Digital Banking. Just tap, click, swipe and send money, receive money, check your balance, pay your bills and get quick loans before Jacko cuts your eye.
But Abula fly.
Well, bring your phone.
Not so easy and quick.
Yes, with Bloomberg Digital, you can bank with freedom anytime na the world. Your money is safe and secure. Also, you can do business and transfer money instantly by your currency across Africa. Quick one with Colats.
Wow! As from today, call me Aisatu Bloomberg Bloombank Digital. I dey go tell all me party them for join Bloombank Digital Banking.
Go ahead and download our digital banking app from Google Play Store and Apple Store, or visit any of our branches for further details. For no more, you can visit our website, bloombankafrica.com. Bloombank Africa. Let's make it happen.
Cecil, do you know any sharp user I go able get quality laptop or desktop computer for buy? When I go give me wahala like the last one?
Aisha, you see this Dell computer na me hand? It don't pass 8 years from where I begin use am. It no one day give me problem. Na Palestino International in shop, na 5 and 6 Gloucester Street, na they a buyer. Not to copyright Palestino they sell, na original. You see this me plasma TV, this Samsung home theater, me standing fan and mobile phone. Every day when you see them, it's like a new one. They don't pass 8 years na me hand. Palestino don't open Palestino International Computer Shop na 3 Bojon Street Bow. Also you they get all kind computer for buy. For more, just call 076 56 5432 077 80 5898. Palestino International in Computer Shop, all team day for you.
The program, Good Morning Salon, they continue. Inside the program, still get to studio guest them, but to continue for look at issue them and continue with the program. We go outside the head of Criminal Investigation Department, Assistant Commissioner of Police Aliyu Jallo, don't confirm say now ASP David Nelson Williams, the first respondent against the November 26 coup, get the AK-47 pistol, but then catch na Ibrahim Madamasi in hand. ACP Aliyu Jallo talk this per police press briefing where they can hold for updates to public to the journalists about the security in work on salon security sector. We reporter Kaifa to contribute part of this and get more on this report.
Section 155, Chapter 10, Part 2 of the 1991 Constitution give the power for make the Salon Police Day and they operate under law. The Police Act of 1964 give the power how the police for work, where clear inside Section 4, where talk about the duty where the Salon Police get, like for able to see crime, tap crime, arrest people where they do crime, make law and other one in the country. As the Salon Police they do then here, they can come back to the public just as the strategic plan mandates for do community policing. So they can want for tell the public how far they know they carry on with their duty. The Wednesday press briefing not been different, with two main concern them where the police things say na big threats to security. One na the gun them where they don't defend na the public.
One of the proactive checkpoint in Ferry Junction, the officers then will arrest somebody with AK-47. When you drive under the CID, the first thing we do is examine the weapon. When we examine, we realize say a police weapon. This weapon will be issued to a responsible person, whether an ASP David Nelson Williams. And this ASP is one of the first respondents against the November 26 coup, especially Ukadebane. I think they lost the weapon.
You will listen to the head of the Criminal Investigation Department, Assistant Commissioner of Police Aliyu Jallo, been confirmed say na ASP David Nelson Williams, the first respondent against the November 26 coup, gets the AK-47 pistol when they catch na one Ibrahim Madamasi and ACP Aliyu Jallo continue say police may also catch other gun them na other area them across the country.
14th July again, now there was a road checkpoint again, and then they arrest this young man with this Glock 17 pistol, the Jam Jabi. And then police they arrested with this Glock 17 pistol. Always when we examine weapons ballistic, we realize that this is a police weapon. Police have to begin to investigate how they lost this weapon to civilians. At the moment, not complete the investigation yet, sir, but for now, this time around, the suspect, the person wey tell us say he kill the gun, they are the gun. The officer wey dem issue this report to, will give any satisfactory explanation how the last stop. He really like it, and he don't report to nobody. So therefore, he then accept the investigator. Then apart from saying this proactive, we proactive, look at the CID, we get less work. Arrest this shotgun. Yes, I can check the two suspects.
Apart from the gun dem, the second concern na the way how people don dey use mobile phone for do yuki wey can make people wey get money na dem phone can lost plenty couple. Abdul Karim Will na the director of strategic communication na the office of the national security been call on mobile operator dem for look inside the yuki wey some people can do to people wey dey use mobile phone.
I'm very much sure say the mobile service providers they will take interest in this kind of development because on the platforms that people they use for cheap other people for the part with the money. The person will send for you a number, not to the number where you don't have and take over. They send for you a new number outside, they now command you for sending money and ask you for the screenshot. I think say by that number that day, the mobile service providers will also be interested in it or help law enforcement for letting go after the people.
For make this step, make Abdul Karim Will be call on people and mobile company them for report any person when they catch by this act so that this in say go tap na the country. For Radio Democracy, Mina Karifa to counter the report.
Morning Salon, they continue. I come in our studio to we guest them and I come to you, the Minister of Internal Affairs, retired AIG Mori Lengo. Before we go for that break and that insert, you'll be the read a portion of the communique whose leaders them agree directives with regard the issue of Yenga between Salon and Guinea. This communique where a portion of the communique where you just read, the Guinean leader or the Guinean president be aware of this directive because we see at some point the Guinea president be careful walk out of the ECOWAS summit meeting. They're aware of these directives where ECOWAS don't give?
Yeah, definitely, because in representative been there and he signed to it. So they are fully aware.
We don't see the issue between Guinea and Salon at some point how it don't go. We see at some point ECOWAS be send a team for can get first-hand information with regard the issue na Yenga, and to some extent when this team try for go na Yenga, the Guinean soldier man them we present na Yenga be refuse the ECOWAS team. Now ECOWAS don't get directive through this communique. How this get for work in a situation where the Guinean soldier man them not seem for the comply to certain instruction or directives where they get?
If you could recall, the ECOWAS been sent this fact-finding team, an assessment team, and where I've been the read-me portion of the communique, I read that aspect of it. So let's just go through quickly again. The authority directs the commission to fast-track the completion of the ongoing technical assessment of current and potential border friction points. So that team will be come, I've been the part of where we go and Kwendu. Let me one for cross from Kwendu to Yenga. But since not been a mission to Sierra Leone, we've been informed the security on the ground. But then say they're not been get authority for allow ECOWAS for move to Yenga from Kwendu, but the authority for go to Guinea and then it can Yenga. So that was the situation. So the diplomats then say, well, we are here fact-finding, we are not a military force, we will go back, we report to ECOWAS. So that's what they did. And I think say that now the rationale, the reason why they put this in the communique specifically so that ECOWAS will complete that assessment and then come up with their findings. But if you can see, before that, they say Guinea for move the military from Yenga. So that gives you some comfort that they don't even acknowledge that, Yenga belongs to Sierra Leone.
Guinea for remove the military presence na Yenga. ECOWAS give any timeline when Guinean soldiers therefore completely move from Yenga?
No, they not give timeline. But then, after communique, meetings will be held, implementation will take place, all of that. But I tell you before now that the Mano River Union is also working on this. So ECOWAS is working with the Mano River Union. The Mano River Union, we held a meeting, we'll now be escalating that to the ministerial meeting and then the summit of MRU. So we hope at that time we will resolve this issue.
Yeah, so the technical assessments as minister, what do you think it will lead to?
Well, it will lead to a report and then to recommendations and implementation of those recommendations.
For una, I hope to say then they go lead to Salone getting more positives on that one day? Yeah,
definitely. We're very, very hopeful. Even the wording of the communique for Yenga, you said see that it's really very favorable to Sierra Leone.
How long it don't take we go Yenga?
We're not to Yenga, but Kwendu.
Okay.
And 2 or 3 weeks ago, because I did it almost all the time. Senaria come out, so I can do with me people, they talk, we get a group on Yenga.
How do you assess the emotional or social state of people?
Well,
now?
Where
because
people
you say they don't move.
Yeah, where people in Corona are in place, they are displaced. They traumatized, but we constantly keep in touch with them and see how they assist and support in some other ways. And very recently, in fact, ONS even organized some support for them where, we help them. So are they constantly in constant touch with them, almost every day, because we get a group of how they communicate for younger, with the younger people. Me personally.
Continue for the between the program. Retired AIG Maureen Lengo, Minister of Internal Affairs. When we come back to look at the $25 security fee, where government don't suspend at the Freetown International Airport, we still get Haji Hassan Kamara, we are the national coordinator for the Internal Election Management Committee now the All People's Congress Party. When we come back to look at preparation for the constituency election, the program Good Morning Salon, the continue inside the program, we'll go for this break.
Tell me what did they stop nonsense.
You dey look for side for keep you money and for make you business grow?
Well, now the term this so for keep you money with any community bank or financial services association, we then they call FSA, with their own side na salon, because then a good party with good condition, way easy for the ordinary man.
They go guide you fine one, but how for manage you money for change your life and the people them and your community. Remember say when you keep your money in a bank where they near you not just they keep money for bye but you they help your community for go before.
So waiting you the wait. You be businessman or farmer, petit together, so you act person, teacher or anybody keep your money na any community bank or FSA right there near you and see how your life go better.
Tell me what did they stop nonsense. Now money they stop nonsense.
Nothing no they pressure me.
Hey! They don't do one more, they don't do one. PC Foreign Exchange Bureau, the number one foreign exchange bureau in the country, they give all the customers them 1% cashback for every transaction where they make through Western Union, MoneyGram, or RIA. Not so nice K. PC Foreign Exchange Bureau, don't 1% the game. So you will get from Wool, Paddy, or business partner where they send for you money through Western Union, MoneyGram, or RIA. run go na any PC and Son shop where they all about the country. For you where they free tongue, PC and Son shop they na 16 Godrich Road Lumley, 59 Wellington Street, 31 Guard Street, 19 Fobe Road, 10 and 53 Sanya Bacha Street, 32A Wilkinson Road, 9 Couture Road, and 24 City Road Porty. For Waterloo Famulem, within a 9A Liverpool Street, Waterloo. For Famulem where they upline, within a 76 Sky Corridor Road Corner, within a 5 Palmer Street Kabbalah, 54 Dambala Road Bo, within a number 4 Denby Street Kenema, 39 Rogbane Road Makeni, 137 Airport Ferry Road Lunge, Lagos Compound Kailaun, and 35 IDA Road, Gambia. Tell your neighbor say, PC Foreign Exchange Bureau, the 1% the game.
The program, Good Morning Salon, they continue, and inside the program, they look at text message them, and this one way they look at, they come up from a Facebook page, where they come up from Fire Camera. They say the minister, you are saying the ECOWAS suggested or mandated the Guinea to leave Yenga.
This one from Ibrahim Sissé, Mr. Minister, based on your security expertise, if Sierra Leone's president were to visit Guinea, would a similar level of military presence be expected? Also, when the communique was signed, what are the standard diplomatic and operational procedures between the two presidents? We understand that some security arrangements and bilateral MOUs, especially those involving the president of Guinea, cannot be publicly disclosed.
And this one from Mohammed Dadiba Kamara, they say, Comrade Aji, I want to remind you that your tenure cannot exceed or go beyond 18th of August 2026. Legal matters will be taken if the IEMC's tenure go beyond 18th of August.
This one from Tunde Scott said the delays in the conduct of the internal APC election is as a result of mostly external factors. The SLPP government will succeed in delaying the APC, but they will not stop us from doing so by the end of this year and prepare to take back State House come 2028.
And this other one from Ibrahim Sissé, they say, leadership is measured by results, not promises. Honorable Minister, after the first phase of your interview, few questions. How effective is the multi-agency task force being in achieving its objective? How consistent are the city council bylaws being enforced? True progress is seen when policies produce visible change, not public discussions.
This one from Mohamed Kamara say the Internal Election Management Committee and the APC executive are in the same footing. Supporters and members across the globe are not satisfied with them. The APC executive wants to skew the lower level elections through the Internal Elections Management Committee in favor of their candidates. They are already selected their candidates. This is the reason why they are delaying the process.
And this one from J Money Dumbuya. They say Dumbuya is using the opportunity to put fear on our security personnel, especially the military. He wanted to use gun, boat, and helicopter choppers to escort him. The intimidation is too much.
This one from Janet Gifty Masako say, hope say una don't settle the drama between Guinea and Salon.
And this other one from Fodebundu, they say the Guinea president played a psychological game on our security force, more especially our border issues we're having with them.
This one from Mohamed Kamara say, Aji Hassan Kamara, don't you know your time as National Coordinator for the Internal Elections Management Committee will expire August 18, according to the APC's 7th March 2022 Constitution. The IEMC and all executive shall serve 3 years.
And this one from Med Kabar, they say, according to the interview of the town chief of Yenga by Truth Media yesterday, they said that they have been for 8 months without any government support.
This one from Fode Bundu say the Guinea president play a psychological game on our security forces, more especially our border issues we are having with them.
And the last one I will take before we allow studio guests them for respond. Fire Kamara Alahai, they say, Honorable Minister, the Guinea have built a permanent structure in Yenga. If you are the Minister of Internal Affairs by then, would you have allowed that to happen?
This one the last one from me for now, they come out from Maria, say, but the Liberian president also came by road recently, but did not bring such heavy security equipment like the Guinean president. Mr. Minister, stop micromanaging the situation. This is a serious security problem. It's visible that your government is scared of the Guinean president. Well, these are some of the four set of messages them where we don't take inside the program. Now continue for send on our messages them at the number 0779819181 or go now we get the Democracy Facebook page and also YouTube page where we go drop our questions. We come to the national coordinator for the Internal Election Management Committee at the APC party, Haji Hassan Kamara. You can respond to the messages then we come to you.
Well, in a nutshell, I believe there are two messages. Then, one, they talk about delay of conducting elections being deliberate because the executive don't already select the people, and the other one with regards the tenure of the IEMC. Just want to make we viewers them, including the policy we make the suggestion for say there is no deliberate delay. We dey try, we dey work assiduously hard behind the scenes for make sure say we push forward to elections then, because the chance for that we recapture State House in 2028 now how we conduct lower level elections. So we dey try extremely hard. So for suggesting we did deliberately delay, it's a little bit unfortunate. I believe so what we need for the do at this stage now for let we all be positive, encourage everyone for let we come together, put all hands on deck for make sure say we do the right thing on behalf of the party and country.
Let me look at preparation for the constituency election. When will not get the constituency election?
Well, at the candidate, but with regard to the tenure of the IEMC, where the person say the tenure they expire on the 18th of August, that's not entirely correct. I go encourage the person for read the 2022 APC Constitution again. Nowhere, no sign of another constitution the way say IEMC in tenure for 3 years. If you go and read, and PPRC don't actually rule on this. IEMC now from one delegate conference to the next national delegate conference. So now national executives them from the chairman all the way down to the national executive and other organs. Now then you own date then specifically say now for 3 years. The IEMC now from one NDC to the other. So we will continue for conduct elections until the next national delegate conference. After conducting the elections for the flag bearer, now that 10-day tenure of office they expire. So in terms of preparation for the elections now Saturday the 25th is slated for. So we don't prepare, we set and we're ready for going to elections.
Continue for the between the program. When we come back, we can look at the area of logistics and human resources for ensuring we will conduct elections and avoid some of the issues that will be happening at the world election. We come over to you, Mr. Minister. You can respond to the four set of messages that we come for you.
Yes, thank you. When I read the communique, the language way ECOWAS, but that's the diplomatic language, say then they urge, it's like telling you you have to, but they don't have to demand, but that's understandable. So it says it urges Guinea for let it do that. Then you say if the president they visit Guinea, they can go with then kind of security outfit. In all security issues, we can do what you call threat assessment. The threat level, 90 inform what the reaction and which kind security posture will you or the security around you they take. So yes, if the president thinks, say, if they go Guinea, he need that kind of security, they go with her. But then if the Guinean authorities not allow, then we'll go. But if they allow, it will go. But there's not that much threat because, I mean, in Sierra Leone, we get confidence in with security, and with President not things they get that kind of threat around now, so it's not necessary. You say how effective the multi-agency bylaws and everything they work around. But let me just close on this issue of lawlessness and discipline, and the last time I was here when I talked about police booking and also the checkpoints. So let me wrap up on that one quickly. When the new DIG took over, I did him a letter, and I'm reading this because for transparency and accountability. He said, as I congratulate and welcome you to your new assignment as Acting Deputy Inspector General of Police, I would like you to focus on 4 strategic tasks under the supervision and directive of the Inspector General of Police. 1, develop and execute a strategy for the professional and ethical management of police checkpoints that are corruption-free. 2, develop and execute a strategy to deal decisively with the lingering and persistent allegation of police booking. 3, like your predecessor, continue to coordinate and provide leadership to the multi-agency task force against lawlessness, indiscipline, and noise pollution. 4, operationalize the Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, signed by the Sierra Leone Police, the Freetown City Council, and the Ministries of Local Government and Internal Affairs for the enforcement of the bylaws on solid and liquid waste collection to keep our capital city clean, healthy, and welcoming to our visitors. I have no iota of doubt that you will, with the support of the Inspector General of Police, the Executive Management Board of the SLP, the men and women of the SLP, and other relevant stakeholders, you will diligently and conscientiously accomplish these tasks. So that has been given to him, the new directive, and he's working on it. So just to wrap up on those issues. Then the drama between Guinea and Sierra Leone, yeah, I mean, the Guineans, they show that kind of bravado, but when they come, we've been able to steady them. So we know they make too much noise, but we know how we dealt with the situation. So Guinea has been, can you remind me about that one?
About which one?
We didn't talk about Guinea permanently, so I don't forget anyway. But we are not scared of Guinea, to say the least, really. We're diplomatic, we are democratic, and we do things in our own way.
Continue for the between the program, in name AIG Maurice Lengo and in the Minister for Internal Affairs. Now continue for the between the program. The program Good Morning Salon, they continue inside the program. They go for this music break.
Salon well, uda get for so far. Now we. If salon well, uda get for so far. Now we. All this bed, all this shambos, let we live on. And can't do one for make we country. Jama, Ruwe na rebel, put you conduct, then we join and then come to one.
Plenty thank you to the Mintimagai School for the blindfolder song they wait and do for we title Let We Come Together as One. The program Good Morning Salon they continue inside the program. They come to we other studio guests with the National Coordinator Internal Elections Management Committee RG Hassan Kamara. Earlier I asked you about preparation for the constituency election. Because one concern weighed on the command from members. One sometime during the ward elections, we they see delay for certain wards for the elections that take place, and also issue of logistics. Sometimes can defer the elections and also because of money not can for conducting elections. And for the constituency election, we not get foresee any kind of delay or issues of logistics not get for come up.
Well, first of all, I want to correct the statement, say money not been there for conduct some of the elections. That's not true. The leadership will provide the necessary funding for let we conduct the elections. So the delays are not being really get anything for those money. Yes, we accept, say there were delays during the ward elections. But on all our way, I say no election are the way perfect, no matter how hard you try. But overall we did extremely well. So moving forward, we will try to avoid some of them delays because one, the constituency elections are much smaller as compared to the 446 ward elections. This is now 132 constituencies. And also the constituency elections now delegates, then they go vote day. So not to like that open Gbogbo Jama one. Now the war will be very, very chaotic. So this now delegates them, you go, you now delegate, you vote. So it will be more peaceful. In fact, it will be quicker. And that's the reason we make on this occasion for the constituencies, we say the elections then for start 9 o'clock, by 3 o'clock latest, all things for done. Because so inside then the delegate will not reach 50. So it will take more than 1 hour for conduct the elections then they. So all the reasons that have been caused delays during the ward elections, most of them have been mitigated by some of them factors there.
Okay. Now, still on logistics, you in your previous statement, you talk about how ballot paper they don't go, and the different side they waiting for go, and what then goes inside in the store then first.
Well, ballot papers and are sensitive material to them, so then they're in the custody of the district IEMC coordinator. So no good consider and disclose it and they and that. But okay. then they in a safe place.
But how not going to show the security of the one in the like what you say that sensitive information?
Well, by keeping them safe and away from other people and access, even though they move them, somebody they come say, we will say no, these are sensitive. Now we say safe. We will not allow anybody for touch them. All sensitive material now we IEMC members are no more.
They're sealed now.
Yeah, they are all sealed and everything.
They get distinct difference when they look for if we not see them in the council.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They get security measures that will include there for identify them and also for prevent anybody from duplicating them. We will pick up very quickly.
After this election, how this committee get for do for collate and transmit results?
We set up collation center na regional level. We get after the elections, the presiding officer they complete and sign the RRF form. We then go paste na the center day. Then it will take the RRF form to the district coordinator. So, for instance, the Northwest region, then get 3 districts, then they. So then 3 district coordinators, then they go the RRF forms, then at the region, also they get the collation center, also they collate all the results, then they will get 2 ICT staff them, who they sit on there for do all the inputting, for gather the data for before they publish.
For the APC party, just for the education of member, how important this election be for the grand occasion when I get forget?
It's very, very important, extremely important, especially due to the fact that I delegate them and they get for go votes na the National Delegates Conference for with national officers and with flag bearers. So they're very important. I mean, even the flag bearers, they all make sure say we conduct this election in a free, fair, and credible manner, so that ultimately the best person will win the election.
Of course, you know, say in Nenka election there, so everywhere the party, many people go say, when I don't get unity, people get for set into factions or group where go support this and all they on your own side and things like how the IEMC go use this one for ensure say the process strengthen the APC party and not broke anything ahead of the national election.
Well, by being open and transparent, because elections, where somebody lost, if you say na work the work and I can make, can bring them disunity and then ala. But when you make an open and transparent, everybody see Koko being say me na beat me. Even the all lost, you go accept the result.
But now
so
the same see them be done the see, but still petition they come inside.
No, the petitions them are due to various reasons. Some man they petition because you lost. Not to all who petition succeed through IECB or PPRC. PPRC dismissed some of them petitions and because there was no evidence, there was nothing substantial. But the one that we get merits, then we uphold some of them petition and they then call for rerun some of the elections, then they due to side away violence take place, side away they not be able to count the votes and all that thing and they. So
one major concern will be come out from the the ward election at the early publication of candidates and names them for the constituency election. All this to happen.
Yes, now for clarity's sake, not to IEMC they publish, now the secretariat they publish as per the constitution, and the secretariat did already publish. In fact, they don't republish because as they publish, people they identify small errors them, then they write to the secretariat, they rectify them and republish back. So they don't publish that list they out there at the website and they don't paste on various other structures there.
As you the plan for left wing at the studio, which assurance you go give to party supporters and the one that we get for take part for the election for say some of the issues that will be happen now the ward election not get for happen now the constituency election?
Well, one, Lekabid already start for say the constituency elections, they're much smaller as compared to the ward, so they are easily managed. And also, this now delegates, then they go vote, not to like everybody free for all. And also, the security be a little bit stretched because 446 wards across the country, it was extremely difficult. So inside them, they were 2 officers and normal day. So inside 10, 15 young men and they come violent, the officers are not able to withstand them. But with 132 constituencies, we were able to concentrate the security them. They follow get sufficient security now all the centers them for prevent violence. So with the hope and pray say everything will be okay. We just want to appeal to everybody, let them be patient and peaceful. All man go vote peacefully and commodity hopefully we'll get the results they will all man want.
For clarity purpose, the delegate make for take part in the election, is it not the one that from the ward we just win the ward election or across the country, from ward to national level?
So the delegates they vote na the constituency election, na the current and outgoing constituency executive, they're eligible as delegates. Then the one they will just don't win, and then ward elections they all don't publish, then executive then the councillor and the ward, and then also the member of parliament within the constituency. So now then group of people and then they form the delegate for votes in each constituency.
Lastly, which assurance you want for key to supporters them that during the day for the election for conduct himself in a way where issues not going to happen?
Well, like I can always say, you need to ever get perfect election. We always talk to the people and appeal to them. We get the IECB, the Independent Elections Complaints Board. So if anything happen at the election we not happy with, you get the right for go petition. So you no need for go fetch or make ala na election or polling center. And also get forget security personnel in there. We get forget observers in there, including PPRC. They all get for the day for observe the election. So they will just go and vote peacefully. If anything go wrong, you get your evidence, petition na IECB, then get the mandate for overturn result or call for rerun.
Okay. One for say plenty thank you to you, Aji Hassan Kamara Esquire, the National Coordinator for Internal Election Management Committee and the All People's Congress Party. As today, a can get update about preparation for the APC Party constituency election will go up on this weekend. One for say plenty thank you will be part of the program. The program Good Morning Salon, they continue. We still get the Minister of Internal Affairs, retired AIG Maureen Lengo. As when we come back to we'll look at the security fee now the Freetown International Airport and also other protocol measures that will then be put ahead of the ECOWAS summit. If some of them protocols measures there, so still they continue or they don't discontinue them. The program Good Morning Salon, they continue. Inside the program will they go for walkabout.
Another morning again, I can touch the I can touch the it's sorry full this morning. Picking the way they take the back exam. Now to the John they soak my oh Puma picking. Ministry of Basic Uncle Saki body you know go talk to government even though you're not part of government for let them pull the school bus then and treat mine so that picking the way na poor picking then go able to take this bus and go take the exam full without them also. If you see picking them this morning with them they soak on the rain I say oh it make me realize that the Papa God I wish them all the best yeah. I notice the ones that within our government most of them they picking them now they oversee for holiday because they not mix pa we too mix pa. They picking they had the suffer by education where they go down back forget work back na problem but anyway God go make things be okay. Adi video Usai Adi they don't make going back there for second term after that business mine. Now so now for courage on boss because you know say no easy heart. But God we appreciate you all what you do for we. I see the birthday cake mine Adi it's awful. Adi you know them the dog are there after that business. Change it get for take place. They say this are the small one, they say the big one then I road the come. Well, I see the list of new people them. We don't come on board. Now see that me man, oh man away. That man will cry because them pull another ministry. I hope say this trip you not go cry, oh, you not go cry. We know say when you like the work. Now those are man they tell me say from minister to director to deputy director. How na demote them demoter. Now tell them say now na sabi the English day. Oh man away get for surviving in family. How that man go there? So say election day no get work. Oh man way, one you are left for you na mixer. I know the way you don't go to that place too. Boku Chingo change mine. I tell Uncle Dabby, I wish you all the best. You know the yourself, you don't try in that place there. But I tell yourself, Uncle Dabby, they say that money for Nas. And that place too side, they say, Sewa girl. They tell yourself, you think the way past then I may go, you say, then you go wait for another video back. Ati people they dance, na lunge for light. Ati wow. Think they been at this country, yeah, just for life, basic thing. We other country that don't forget about, now still we there. Anyway, I don't go blame the people them. I just go blame the one that were there in charge. Because from where lights come out there, I don't know if it's a fake back on the fake there. Because as I don't know this now, when you see it's 1 month, 2 months, I give them blackout back. But when you organize your business, you go put them one place. Ate Ministry of Motka, no go tire, Ministry of Motka, Rexo, my nigga Rex, Ate do your Uncle Fandy, do your all link. Poda bike rider, all the price they way them put, all the price one put, they not to go buy they not to go buy then the overcharge mine. Do you die na the own take for go inside them all free them. I use that same energy there for go na street for make sure say the price one put, na in the driver that they go buy. Me na the honorable Piki Wakabot.
Well, from Walkabout, the program Good Morning Salon, they continue. Inside the program, we come to the Minister of Internal Affairs, retired AIG Maureen Lengo. We come to the security fee, where now the $25, we passenger them don't they pay now the Freetown International Airport. We see July 3rd this year, your ministry be pull the press release will inform the public say government don't take a directive for suspend the collection of $25 at the Freetown International Airport as security fee from passengers them. Let me get an idea what bring about for let government suspend the collection of $25 at the Freetown International Airport.
Thank you very much. First, as you may know, this is not a contract we inherit. They made one in 2012 for 15 years and for install certain system at the airport by Security Pole. Then Security Pole, they recover those the investment through raising revenue, and that part of it now using the security fee with them in the charge $25. But then the way and manner with them in order to collect the fee, the way people in the camp, just like ambush. So we normally get a lot of complaints. So when I take over, we started looking into the issue, and then we decided that, of course, this fee, the way and manner that is being collected, we're embarrassing. People are complaining about it. It has to go. So now that make we suspend them, and then we look into whether, even if we have to continue paying Security Pole, we can use other means rather than that way where they collect the money.
Una suspend the collection of the security fee at the Freetown International Airport. This suspension gets a time frame.
Well, we talked to them, say December we will review, because we are in the process of reviewing the whole contract. But I'm not going to say much about it because they are not here. But then we are working with the audit service Sierra Leone, and then they do a complete forensic audit to foresee almost so far Security Pole don't receive in terms of collection of those fees, which in government don't give, which are the contract price, because as I said on I also are not even really know which are their contract price because it's a little bit convoluted, and see which we don't pay and almost don't left, because now being for build, operate, and transfer. So at the end of the 15 years, therefore transfer. So they don't do 14 years now. I guess 1 year left for them, so that they will hand over the. But the suspension hopefully we'll not think say again for continue even after that. But by December, we don't get a clarity on what the issues are so that we can take an informed decision as a government.
For the contract only in existence for 14 years.
Yeah.
Government gets a data of how much they don't collect at the Freetown International Airport.
When at that, the audit service they do now. In fact, if I don't take this action long before, but audit service been the struggle to get most of the information. You know, it's also a foreign company, so most of the savings, then
What's
records.
not the name of the company where you get this contract?
Security Paul.
So, company?
Well, they have a registered Sierra Leone local company, but not an American company. The parent company.
Na to say now, Sierra Leone Musa Tawali they had this company.
No, well, I'm not aware of it, and a name not in the M&A. We're witness the subscribers to the company, 100% are Security Paul. But what I know is that Nana been the minister at the time where he signed the contract.
Now,
for government.
Samuel Kagbo, now we read the Democracy Facebook page say, so the pause of the $50 entry to Salon Airport was ordered by ECOWAS. No wonder.
Well, it was not really ordered, but ECOWAS requested for us to look at it, but we've been looking at it. So as ECOWAS of the people, we're in the, you know, as I say from the beginning, we have thousands of people coming in for the ECOWAS. So as part of the free movement of people, and besides, ECOWAS had already taken a decision during the chairmanship of HC for let we get rid of those security fees and those charges, extra charges, where they increase the cost of travel to Sierra Leone.
So what suspend now? Would I go at a loss?
Well, nobody not go at a loss yet.
Because now like an agreement. If you suspend, it means say now person go don't say, well, let me go pay for this and would I pay?
No. When that's what they say. So that's why we are investigating, and then we see. Naimi could say we suspend. You know, we not say we terminate. So in the process, we will sell it and still take the data of people coming in where they're supposed to pay. So at the end of the day, when we sit down, we look at the big picture. We see which they don't collect, which left. If there is any remaining money for pay, then we can pay or buy them off. They will take over the system.
So that the security fee not go there again.
No, definitely.
But citizen way goes the list you now go to say now past ECOWAS put months before government think about all of this for suspend and say for 1 week or so.
Well, I would say yes or no, but ECOWAS is ECOWAS of the people. And me and you, we are all part of ECOWAS. Yeah, but now I make a tell you, say, initially, we don't start the process. But then, of course, it was facilitated and fast-tracked because of the ECOWAS summit. I mean, there's no denial about that. But that don't mean, say, we not been to take action or we not been to initiate action. In fact, you as a journalist, you know, say, we will not initiate, there are publications and people bashing me, in fact, that I don't take that kind of decision, but it's in the interest of the state.
Okay. We see the press release also on a poll on a mention of a special audit which will be conducted by Audit Service Salon.
Yes.
Would I call for this audit, special audit? Is it na cabinet directives or would that?
Na me.
Now you call for the special audit?
Exactly.
Why
Because
you be
now
deciding?
me, now as a ministry, now we sign the contract. So I requested because I want to get all the information where I need.
Is it that you be the suspect some kind of foul play, like the airport make you call for a special audit?
Well, the contract itself, you know, for me, it's a bit convoluted when I look at it. And in the sense that also, we not even know the contract price. You know, like where they build the Mashaka Road, right? The Chinese then say, not 20, I guess they say for figure's sake,
Okay.
not exactly.
Yeah.
$27 million we build. Okay, after we we recover with $27 million, we will give government. So whatever then they receive, if government at some point say, okay, when I don't collect $20 million, let's $7 million, low pay one at the $7 million when I hand over the road to us. So for that contract, we don't even know. So those are some of the issues where I want clarification on. And then we not collect money, as I say, 2012, before we come, we not even know how much so far they don't collect. So audit service go able to tell with Andy. So that make we order the audit service for looking into that issue.
14 years down the line, why is it that it take a long time for make owner call for this audit?
Well, as I say, now 15 years the contract called for let them build, operate, and transfer. So it's almost coming towards the end of the contract, so we need for take stock, review, and know what the status and situation is.
If we not do the audit, then we fair not say they don't take password, then forget.
Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I don't want to preempt within audits they come up with. We want to be very open-minded and very objective in looking at it.
How long did special audits get for last one?
Well, it may not really take some time. Like I say, going back, it may not delay this action we're supposed to
the
take.
Special audit you don't call for, how long you get
yes.
to take?
Well, the term will say hopefully by end of this month, then we'll conclude the audit process.
Continue for the with we in the program in name na retired AIG Mori Lengo, Minister of Internal Affairs. The program Good Morning Salon, the continuance of the program will take one part with other headlines to use our human rights lawyer Victor Lansana don't say because government don't drop all charges against the first 10 president Ernest Bai Koroma government for look inside the sentence of the one them way then jail for Seka the November 26, 2023 attempted coup. Victor Lansana Koroma talk more about this and other human rights issues then to we reporter Cherno Jallo.
The issue about Ernest Koroma being released or maybe being discharged on the provision that Section 25 of the CPA 2024 and of course Section 66 and 67 of the Constitution, 1991 Constitution, make it very clear that it is the Attorney General or the DPP, for instance, for call the court and say, you know what, I have no evidence against this person, and so I let him go. That's the provision. However, we as the discussion, the debate, because I don't listen to all of these debates, them, and I think that provision make it very, very clear. Even though the general principle say a discharge is not a bar, meaning if any time the person will actually not get the matter, it feel like bringing back the person on the same fact he can count and back. Now in this case, in my view, what has happened here, all along everybody look out for peace. And I think that's what the president has done in his own capacity as a president for say, okay, let's go. Let's allow the president, former president, for make it come back.
As you say now, so plenty of people believe like you in the interest of peace and national unity the state decide for the government charges also against the former president. But let me also bear in mind say the servicemen and will lost their life during this process and the state gets tricky responsibility when it comes to human rights issues. One for promote the rights of citizens, them protect their rights and self-respect them rights. Right. You think say the state don't do justice to them people also will lost their life, servicemen them in the cause of duty?
Well, okay, so if on the basis of allowing Ernest Bai Koroma for come, then we think the state gets a responsibility for do more justice, right? Because as you rightly say, these people, they don't suffer as a result of the same matter they talk about here. So me think the state need for do more for them people, then they don't lost their life, because it's around the same issue where Ernest Bai Koroma that was kind of charged on treason. Now he has been discharged from this treason. So government get a responsibility now for make sure that at least they provide some reparation, right, support to them people then, because fairness get for day, we get for be fair. That is what is good for the goods is good for the ganders as well. So in this case, them don't lost their life. The one that would be behind bar, you go say, okay, it's the court in discussion for say, okay, we can release somebody and still keep somebody based on the evidences. In the case of Ernest Bai Koroma, remember that when he was brought to court, the charges were not levied against him. He was brought, they can somebody say guilty of this matter or not guilty. The court did not reach at that point, if you look at. But still, we know we say he was innocent of the crime or he was guilty of the offense. However, now if the government, in the interest of people on their farm, that is one thing. But on the other hand, what about the other people who suffer? Everybody they raise concern. What about the one that will die? What are we going to do about them? It should be the responsibility of government and for able to provide some form of reparation for them as a form of compensation for the lost one, what about the family and all the rest of it.
Even Parliament itself, when another arm of government in the statements where they make, then tell thank you to the government. However, then call from the government, compensate the family of the servicemen. Yeah. So in a situation that one in our opponent, say government as a state way for protect, promote, and respect the rights of human rights of citizens, them don't violate that very provision.
So until they refuse to do that, we know we say they're not violating it, because the rule is they are committed to doing it. And that's what we are calling them. They should be committed. It's an obligation. It's on treaties. It's on agreement, because these are international rules and they are laws that the government should do that. The government has the right to respect. It has the right to protect, you understand, and fulfill whatever they say they do. So now we are looking at government committing to do this and fulfill. Where they fail to do it, this is where we are going to hold them accountable.
Government supposed for do them because then decide for discontinue the case with Ernest Koroma, or for don't do them long before now.
So not to, even before Ernest Koroma was released. They could have done that long before now. However, with this action now, what government don't do, now a clear on call for government say, hey, if we think so, we don't hide things behind the carpet or under the carpet. Now the public is now calling, and I think say the voices are now making very clear that look, government, if we don't do that, we not do it now, because somebody who has been around the same issue, who actually could have also suffered the same thing, now don't decide for discharge. What about those other people who suffered? What about those in the behind bar? What about those where they don't die as a case? Mostly in this case now, the one that don't die actually, because the one the way they say they behind bar, they went through trials, right? Because in their case, maybe they are found guilty, so that's why they were convicted. So, but the one that we don't die, we think the government need to make sure that they are compensated.
One human rights lawyer, Victor Lansana Koroma, they talked to Cherno Jallo inside our interview. They also say because government don't drop all charges against the first president and Esbai Koroma, government for look inside the sentence of the one them way in jail for Seka, the November 26, 2023 attempted coup. The program Good Morning Salon, they continue.
And inside the program, where they continue for look at more issues, we go inside the Deputy UNICEF representative in Salon, Liv Ellen, say the Digital Public Good Alliance initiative where they get now go make young people able for developing them. We're going to improve education and get training to the country where body system. He talked this pan the academia end of semester exhibition well in Conquin University of Creative Technology all for make students then show them different skill and idea them on innovation and technology. We report time as stand Sware gets more and gonna report.
The Digital Public Goods Alliance na UN initiative where they give strength to sustainable goal them for promote open source software, data, AI systems and content. And Salona co-founder and member of this initiative we make through the partnership between the Ministry of Communication, Technology and Innovation, UNICEF, the United Nations University and Limcoquin University of Creative Technology. Don't get one academia end of semester exhibition students then at this university, they showcase digital solution them where they don't develop for address issue then at the country. The Director of Technology, now the Ministry of Communication, Technology and Innovation, Dr. Abdullah Sanko, talk more about the Digital Public Goods Alliance initiative.
The Digital Academia initiative demonstrates our shared commitment to embedding digital public goods and open source principles into higher education, equipping students with the skills to develop secure, scalable, and usable solutions that addresses the national challenges. It reflects the government of Sierra Leone's vision of building an inclusive digital economy driven by innovation, collaboration, and local talent. And to add to this, as part of to support the ecosystem, the ministry is actually leading this initiative in terms of open source.
But what are the importance of this initiative? The Deputy Representative for UNICEF, Liv Ellen Indoitin, explain.
Across Sierra Leone, we continue to see young people developing ideas that can improve education, strengthen health systems, enhance access to services, and make public institutions more responsive to the people they serve, and also create new jobs. The projects being presented today reflect that potential. They demonstrate not only technical skills, but also creativity, collaboration, and commitment to solving challenges that matter to community. What makes this initiative particularly significant is its focus on digital public goods. The projects being presented today reflect that potential. They demonstrate not only technical skills, but also creativity, collaboration, and commitment to solving challenges that matter to community.
Where in the talk, the Vice Chancellor and Principal for Lim Cochrane University of Creative Technology in Salone, Professor Miriam Conte Morgan, talk about what this means to students them na Lim Cochrane.
We kind of infusing what I call in public good across the curriculum. Just as we have writing across the curriculum and so on. So that every program would have an element of public good embedded within it. So students know by the time they graduate that they're not just going to be having pretty letters after their names.
Some students then will develop digital solution. They make this presentation of what they develop.
Many schools in Sierra Leone still using paper-based to store student information. By developing a system called Schoolmaster, it's an offline system designed to prevent students' data from being missing or even getting lost. This is Whiteboard. What Whiteboard basically solves here is students that are taking external examinations.
Then students there end up say they hope for use then digital solution there for address challenge them na the education, health, and other sectors in the country for the Society for Ready Democracy. Master Sware the report.
The program Good Morning Salon, the continues of the program where they take the second set of messages them. This one say public trust is earned through consistent integrity. Honorable Minister, I respectfully urge you to engage along the police division, especially the traffic division, to strengthen professionalism.
And this one from Abubakar Vasasi Amara, they say, good morning, Ready Democracy. President Doumbouya played a psychological game on our security force and more especially board issues. He say we are having with them. President Doumbouya is using the opportunity to put fear on our security personnel.
This other one say, Mr. Minister, you talk about the $50 security fee. After the suspension, are we going to see the collection of this same amount of fee at the Freetown International Airport?
And this one from Ibrahim Sisse, they say public trust is earned through consistent integrity. Honorable Minister, I respectfully urge you to engage the Lumley Police Division, especially the Traffic Division, to strengthen professionalism and effective policing partnership. Much has been said and much remains unsaid, but timely engagement can help preserve the dignity and public confidence in our noble police force.
Mr. Cantor, we studio guests, we get a lot of messages there and we don't come. What's time, then we favor. So we'll come over to you for let you respond. But one of the key things is that people they ask if after the special auditing and also when I don't go through the entire process, if the return of the security fee collection will come back to the Freetown International Airport.
I don't think so. I mean, the way it been they happen is so embarrassing. If people then they travel, then they come, maybe they not even get money. Because we don't travel a number of times to other countries. And by the time they go inside the plane, I don't spend all the money. You come, then all of a sudden somebody they go grab you, ambush you. I mean, that's suboptimal. I mean, it's not really good for we nation. So I'm sure it's not coming back. Yes, I take note of the issue of Lumley. I'll work on that. But then before that, when I headline, when I've been talk about a weapon we recovered, and I want to see some of the, I want to say, tell the nation some of the measures we don't put where they make that they happen. Because maybe you go and know how the police know where I get the weapon. We get the Sierra Leone Commission for Arms and Ammunition that sits under me. So every weapon in this country within the security services, then they mark them, the police, the military. And then if you go for weapon for lead and license you, that weapon is marked. So if it lost or it fall in wrong hands, once we retrieve them, we're able to trace what I originally been get that weapon. So that now all part of making Sierra Leone very safe. And I want to commend the Sierra Leone Arms Ammunition Commission for that good job.
Part of the directive and the communique, we see ECOWAS give directive for the government for look into the air ticket fee because Salone, now the sub-region, get the highest cost of air tickets. And I also take into consideration of that.
Yeah, definitely. In fact, that now one of the reasons where we take the action we will take. And then my colleague, Minister of Transport, is looking into that together with tourism so that, we go cost drastically on travel to Sierra Leone especially,
Minister
because
Ibrahim,
we want to make it a destination. Sorry.
Ibrahim Sise, now a Facebook page, they call on you for put attention, Palomli Police Division, the traffic, on the professionalism.
Yes, I don't take note of that. And if you look the directive where I give to the DIG, who I don't just read, it's covered in that. But I want assurance, say, when I go back, we'll take a special look at it.
As we round up, what are the words of assurance you could give to listeners and viewers in terms of security business in the country?
And like where that music we've been played, let we come together. I ask everybody that we collective security. We have all of us as a nation for work together. And I want to commend and thank the security sector for a wonderful job, for a job well done during the summit and the work where they do. Even during the rains at night, when they come up, they still demand checkpoints. If they're not being vigilant, like that pistol, where they arrest. So also they ask people for letting to cooperate with the security services, where they ask you, we want to get then a vehicle or keke, you then say then they search that keke or vehicle, let people know, begin the course or say bad things to the officers, then just they do their job so that they go keep us very safe.
Okay. One for say plenty thank you to you, retired AIG Maurice Lengo, Minister of Internal Affairs, for where you take your time for be part of the program. And also one for say plenty thank you to the National Coordinator Internal Elections Management Committee, now the All People's Congress, Aji Hassan Kamara Esquire. We taking time for talk about preparation for the party lower level elections we then go all this weekend. Well, family, because of time, now we go bring down the curtain for today's edition of the program Good Morning Salone. Plenty thank you to the production.
Thank you, Ariami. Thank you, Jaffa, for hosting me today. Thank you very much.
We again plenty thank you to the production team, Sapti Kalon, we produced the program, and also plenty thank you to DJ Sugar King for technical support and Megi Kamara Bangwa making us see on the social media platforms. So till we meet again, me and Adeyemi Jackson, they say goodbye.
And me, Jaffa Man Service, they say have a nice day and goodbye for now.